Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. Hopefully, you've been joining us on a regular basis. If not, welcome for the first time to all of our viewers and listeners from around the world. Our show today is the Film and Music Show. I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. I am the founder, president, and chief listening officer here at our platform where we celebrate elevated listening. We have a great guest for you today who's been on our platform before. He's not backstage yet, but he'll be here momentarily. Let me welcome the star of our show, a very dear personal friend who has helped me immeasurably. It's incredible the knowledge this woman has and the talent that she has. She's an international award-winning singer-songwriter. She's also a novelist. She is also a producer, and she is also someone who has created a whole group of courses on how to listen at an elevated level, whether that means connecting with nature, listening with your heart, understanding masculine and feminine energies, and so much more. Let's take a look at her clip, Follow Love, and then we'll bring her out.
By your love, what you giving me is just not enough. I need a love to take me higher and higher and higher. Every step I take, I feel more awake. Getting closer now, I feel so alive. Stopping me, this is how I live. Ever closer now, just follow love.
I haven't done that for a while. I haven't heard that for a while neither. It feels so good. Oh my gosh.
What year was that, Dr. Chen?
That was 2013 on the island of Malta.
And that made it to the charts, right? One of the top 10?
Yes, it did. It went into the Billboard, what we call the Billboard charts, and the top pop 40, and it reached number 7 in the charts. But that's because I had a dream team. Otherwise, if you try to do that by yourself and without any money backing you, then it's really, it's a hard slog. It really is. You can't do it yourself.
I know you're kind of in a different place now than you were before because you are really an empath and you really channel energy and you can see things that other people can't see. How would you describe that evolution from there to here?
Oh, well, I believe the evolution, as they say, was when it's almost like you wake up and you think there's got to be more to life than this. And once you give yourself the question and put your hands up to the universe and say, hey, you know what? I made a mess of things. If you can do any better, I'm really open to you to come in and show me the way. And from that day I did that. That's when you change. That's when you invite the universe, the powers that be, to come in. Not doctrination, not religion, but just the powers that be. You get challenged, and your life changes. It changes in so many ways. And I really thought that I would go on to be a really successful, famous singer. But life told me, oh no, you're just getting a taste of that because we have your mission is something else. And when I was singing as a singer, as Maddie Loveday, I didn't do any kind of advice. I was just into myself, just singing, performing, and do what I do best. I helped a lot of people, though, with bringing their creativity out. I did do that. But as far as being sensitive to energies, no, that didn't happen until I put my hands up and said, there's got to be more to life than this. Because I was so unhappy and I couldn't understand why I was so unhappy. And that's when I had the awakening. But of course, I'll talk to you on the awakening on a different show, which is Talking Heads.
Thank you for sharing that. And so my question for you, I know you're on a very different path now, but you have an absolutely beautiful voice. You're also a vocal coach. You and I are, we have produced one piece together, and we've got, what's it called? A track, a song? I don't know.
Yeah, a track, a song.
A song.
Well, a soon to be released single, but yeah, a demo. It's called a demo.
A
demo at the moment. Yeah.
So when you think about yourself back in that video, right, and you think about yourself today, what are some of the main areas of growth that you've experienced?
Well, from that video, when I did that video, I didn't really have a vision. I had a fantastic dream team, and really, I made them do all the decisions. And they made really good decisions, by the way. Because had I decided myself, I probably wouldn't have been as successful as it was, the single. But I would just say that, in fact, it wasn't just in the singing. I was like that. I was so indecisive. I couldn't make a decision for myself. I really couldn't. I would always rely on others to make the decision for me. So I would say how I've evolved is I got to learn about my strengths, and I started to learn about who I was. And through learning who I was as an artist, listening to other styles of music, listening to other people's stories, I started to find myself through, So I would say I was just, I just relied on everyone else to do all my stuff. I guess you could say a princess without the riches.
I love that.
But with the attitude.
I love that. And, I've shared this with you, and I've also shared it on our platform, that the growth that I have seen from you is tremendous. It's unbelievable. From the first time I interviewed you, I just told you backstage, you could run this whole show by yourself. Like you've come so far. And I also want to say that you see things in people, and I've said this before, but you saw that there was a singer in me, and I've always loved to sing, but I was told by people that I couldn't sing. And you took me under your tutelage, under your wing, and helped me grow emotionally and spiritually in so many ways by taking vocal lessons with you.
Yeah. I was going to say, it wasn't just the feeling of the energy, knowing that I actually watched you. I watched a lot of your interviews when you were interviewing people who were singing or acting, and I saw something in you, maybe that nobody else saw it, because when you feel and when you see things is not what other people see. So, they say beauty is the eye of the beholder. Well, it's the same as the creative heart. The creative gift is the eye of the beholder. So I saw that because you showed me that you wanted to sing, that you'd like to try, that you'd like to connect to it again.
Absolutely. And something that you also helped me express was when I was singing, we've written two demos,
two tracks. Yeah.
And there was a certain place in the one song, what was I thinking back then, where every time I would sing it, I would get stuck, and it was on the word love, because I didn't feel like I was worthy of love. And you helped me realize that.
It's just an energy. It wasn't even the way that you sung it. It was the energy behind it. It was, you were not convinced within yourself about love, because you, if I don't mind me saying this, and a lot of people do this, they carry on with life and forget about their true self, their true love within themselves, their soul love. And that's what was missing. So yeah, that's what I picked up. Yes.
Isn't it incredible that you're in another country, we're on the airwaves, and you could tell that?
I think it's also because I really haven't had any other job but to sing as well. Sorry.
It's a good job.
The practicality of it, yeah. Singing has been around me all the time. And instead of me expressing in word and in thoughts of pain or whatever I was feeling, I would express it in my voice. So I could really express that lion voice, that power, and then that voice that was just crying. And because of this, I feel I'm qualified now where I can hear it in anyone who sings. And even if they're a really famous singer, I can tell if there's a blockage there with their energy. Because, yes, that's, I'm going to go on a tangent otherwise. So yes, Dr. Jacalyn, that's it. Yeah.
Well, I have you up on Spotlight. Tell us about the evolution from where you were to Songs for You.
As a songwriter.
Yes.
Right. I really didn't do a lot of songwriting when I was signed with the labels. They would write for me. Apart from Follow Love, I really begged to, literally had to beg to get, because as they were writing it, I had that inspiration, like my heart was like awake, and I had to fight my corner in a positive manner, in a cute manner as well. And they said, okay, Maddie, okay, let's use your words because they sound good. So that's what happened. I was able to, as far as songwriting, then I did songwriting with independent songwriters. So I started experimenting with other songwriters, and we started to do co-writing, because co-writing is the best way to bring out the best of your songwriting ability. Lottie, my friend, she's in Denmark with a publishing company, TG Publishing, and she has songwriting camps. I haven't been on one of those yet, but I've known Lottie for a long time, and she has a great, I learned a lot from Lottie for songwriting. And I would say from there, because I started to work with the writing courses and the energy of awakening within myself, seeing there's a higher purpose in life, I started to feel that there was a big gap where people's healing can be through their own song, portrayed in their own life story, expressed in a music genre they feel passionately connected to. And that's when I started to work with other songwriters and say, okay, we're going to try something new. Let's do this. And so forth. That's what we've been doing. We've done that for Janetta's, for World Jenny's Day, for the Resolution, which is going to be released. The beautiful Anita Diamond is going to release it. We've done that for the Woman of Heart song for Princess Dr. Desiree. So yeah, and we're doing that for Dr. Jacalyn. But the great thing about it is Dr. Jacalyn wrote her words. So that's because it's better for you to write your words. And if you can't write your words, then we work with songwriters to help bring it out. And then because I really believe if you've always wanted to sing, I have the tools and the knowledge to help you bring out your voice. So you can front your own life story in a song in the music of your choice. Yep.
Thank you so much. I love how you describe that whole process and evolution, and also that people can write their own song, or you and your team can write the song for them. Just from someone who's done it, it's such a great cathartic way to get your message out and actually bring healing and closure to
Yes.
whatever it is you might be, or celebration.
Or celebration, exactly. Or even having a song specially for your son or your daughter, or a baby boy or girl that's going to be about to be birthed.
Happy birthday, or remembrance of someone.
Yeah.
So many things, so many options to think about. And by the way, our guest is backstage, and
Supratik. Yeah, Supratik.
I'm going to let you do a quick intro, and then I'll bring him out.
Okay, all right. Well, for this week's guest on the Film and Music Show, we have the wonderful film director, novelist, screenplay writer. Phenomenal. He really is. He's won accolades and awards. And he's live from native India, He's Supratik Ganguly, and he is making news across the Atlantic in America as well, and London. So let's welcome Supratik Ganguly.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Supratik, how do you pronounce your surname?
I was listening you, and you were just pronouncing it accurately. I really like it.
Really?
My first name and the surname. Yes, absolutely. Actually, that's the pronunciation.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I
Many
just love the
people,
name.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and thank you for being on the show. You know, I mean, it's great, the fact that this show allows people from all over the world, all different cultures. It's
Absolutely,
so special.
absolutely.
So Supratik, can you tell our viewers what you have accomplished in 2022 that have been the nearest and dearest and closest to your heart, and take us into exciting ventures without revealing too much for 2023?
So first and foremost, I want to thank each and every audience who are just listening to this eminent show, and thank you, Dr. Jacalyn, and thank you, Miss Madeleine, for this lovely welcome and this lovely introduction. And Happy New Year to you once again, and to Miss Jacalyn once again as well, and to each and every audiences who is listening to me, and to every people from all over the world who is just joining the show and just watching it on TV. Thank you so much for listening us, and thank you once again for this lovely introduction. So yeah,
well, thank you, Supratik, for being here, and Happy New Year to yourself, your family, and loved ones,
absolutely.
and all your fans out there. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been a lot of, I will say, ride from Jan 2022 to Jan 2023, because I will say that it is like a roller coaster ride for me, because there are a lot of ups, downs. We make a lot of films. From our venture World 24, we had done a lot of short films during this whole year, 4 to 5, and one music video. There is also another upcoming projects coming up. So yeah, so the projects which will be coming up on 2023, and you said that I won't be disclosing too much, so all it won't get revealed of whatever our plan is. So yeah, so that's the thing. What I want to say is, like, we had done a feature film. The name of the feature film is called Deception Arise, and each and every people in that film are the citizens of USA, United States of America, and I really appreciate them for their lot of dedication during this making of our feature film, and I really appreciate their skills as well. I really enjoyed working with them. Each and every person, from the crew member to cast, I really appreciate them, whatever they had done. The All the cast and crew are from USA, and the Deception Arise is my upcoming Hollywood feature film. Its duration is almost 1 hour, but it's based on a thriller. It's a psychological thriller film which we had done, and it's circulating in film festivals globally. So we are circulating in film festivals. So that's the thing.
Wonderful.
It will be releasing soon. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, wonderful, Supratik. But I wanted to ask, this feature
Yeah.
film, where was it filmed?
It's actually filmed in Cleveland. It's Cleveland in the state of Ohio. Cleveland.
Cleveland in Ohio.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. So, did you bring your own production company, or were you? Did you go out there yourself with that and joined their production?
Actually, what I will say is like there is two feature films coming up in the lineup right now. I hope we will do more. But on this January and to the March lineup of 2023, we have two feature films to come up. One is The Killer, which is based on my novel that got published in 15 countries on Amazon
That's what I was
and
going to
many
say.
bookstores
I
in US.
remember your novel on Amazon, The Killer. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So you're making it into a
That's
feature film?
yeah. It's
Oh,
already converted.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Viewers,
So much.
honestly, I ask you should go on to, in fact, Supratik, where can people buy your novel, The Killer?
Yeah, they can type on Google The Killer by Supratik Ganguly. It's on my name, or The Killer they will say, and they type on Amazon. It will pop up on the first keyword as The
Fan-
Killer, and they
fantastic.
can purchase from bookstores. Like also in Walmart, it is available in Walmart as well. Many bookstores in New York as well, like in Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan. We have distributed in four bookstores right now, and many bookstores are going to be circulating throughout the United States soon of the novel Killer. And on if the person who wants to buy it from online, they can go and visit Amazon, and they can type The Killer by Supratik Ganguly, which is my name, and they can purchase it from online.
So, another question. Thank you for sharing that, Supratik.
Yep.
Another question I was going to ask about The Killer, because it was a novel. How did you adapt it to screen? Just for the viewers to know what is
Sure.
the process of adapting a novel to a screen?
Yeah. Actually, what I will suggest that what I will say is like uh, when I am a writer. I'm a writer, director. When I wrote the novel first, I chalked down some specific points to be converted in as a screenplay for the viewers. And the novel which I had written, when the readers going to be read that novel, I'm pretty much sure that each and every shots, like each and every scene, I have written it separately for the readers to have a visualize of what's the perspective of a writer is. Like like many writer, they just wrote on a particular scene, but what scene, what color, what exactly the whole situation has everything has described in this novel. Like like the way the writer wants to portray, like they can have actually when the reader is going to read that novel, I'm pretty much sure they going to have a feel that they are
You're
not just reading the
scared.
novel, they are they are going to watch a film.
You're going to put those
In the
jeepers
novel.
creepers into them, but that
Yeah.
shows a successful novel.
Thank you.
I mean, from a
And
novel point, because you're a novelist as well,
yeah.
what do you
So
think is the heightened for Killer when you adapt it to the screen and the way that you write your book? Can you, what do you think is the most important part from the book to the screen, to the film? Sorry.
yeah, so when I just converted that as a screenplay part for theatrical release, so what is the important points I noticed, and I want to make sure that is about the location which I choose, because the location is very much has to be similar, which is based on the novel. The characters, they are prop up, so everything like the screenplay part is like the novel I have written. I know that the short divisions, because when I'm writing the screenplay, I make the short divisions by myself as well, like which type of shots I want to take. It's going to be mid shot, it's going to be a long shot, or close shots or master shots, whatever the shots, I decided by myself. So I want to make sure that the film goes according to the through the screenplay, because the screenplay is a very crucial part in filmmaking. You write the story, you write the dialogues, but the whole process, like from props to locations. In fact, I write the screenplay in such a manner that the artist, when the character is going to be walked, they're going to be walked like 3 seconds, and they're going to turn their head on right, and there will be a close shot. So each and everything I classify by myself in a very proper manner. So I think it won't be any difficult for the artist as well as the DOP and every crew members to understand uh, it.
I mean,
So
I was
that's the
going to
thing.
say that's an awful amount of work, isn't it? I mean, for a
Yeah.
particular scene, not only have you
Mm.
got, like you said, you've got the actual location, but then you've got to put, she raises her hand or he puts it. It's almost
Absolutely.
like you've got a puppet and you've got to,
Yep.
you're a puppet.
Yep.
I
Everything.
mean, that's a heck of a lot of work. Now I understand why screenplays take so long.
Yeah. Absolutely. It takes long. It's a very crucial part in the process of the whole filmmaking, because
Yeah,
it's a very
it's
crucial part in the part of pre-production.
what
Yeah.
made you, Supratik, to tell the viewers, how were you inspired to go into, because you do a lot of thrillers, you write
Mhm.
thrillers, and it's your, what made you feel you wanted to go in that area
Yeah. Yeah.
to write
The
about it?
another yeah, the another answer which I didn't answer you from your previous question. So I think I missed it. So that's the thing, you just asked me the before previous questions of yours, that did I visited there in Cleveland or not? Did whatever that happened? What are the productions? What? So I really appreciate, and specifically uh, thanks to Miss Tina Paradise for her lovely work, dedication, Mr. John, because they both has managed the shoot very well in Cleveland. It's I'm going to answer all your questions, but that question I was
No,
missed, I
go
think.
ahead. Absolutely, you've got to put
Yeah,
the accreditation and give people their respect for their
sure, sure,
work and
sure.
their dedication.
I
Absolutely,
do.
go ahead.
I
Absolutely,
I I really thanks to both of them, because in Cleveland it's too difficult to shoot, because during this time it's the temperature is on minus, so it's very difficult. It's very difficult because what happens, the camera got frozen up, and means they shot the whole feature film in a very difficult manner. I really appreciate both of them for this really management thing. And the actress, the lead actress is Madison Hood. I really appreciate her for her acting. There are a lot of many actors who participated. There will be a long
yeah.
list, but I thanks to each and everyone. If I miss someone, please don't mind. But yeah, yeah, there will be a lot, because almost 12 to 16 characters played in this feature film, my Hollywood upcoming feature film.
Sorry, did you say
This is
12 to 16 characters?
yes, 12 to 16 characters.
That's so, as well as the key characters.
No, it's comprises of the first lead and the second lead, mixture of the second lead, first lead, and third lead.
Right. So, for our viewers who don't know what it means by first lead and second lead, can you explain, please, Supratik?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, sure. Actually, first lead is the character which we can identify as a protagonist or an antagonist during this whole film. They share the most duration of the screen time. They share the most screen time in the film. The second lead comes the supporting character, which we closely describe it as a supporting character, and the third lead we consider as junior artist, who like walk with the character, or they have just some little dialogues. But I believe, from my point of view as a filmmaker, from my DOP to the first lead or the third lead to makeup artist, each and every crew to cast played a very crucial role. It's not about the first lead or the third lead. It's about how well you are performing in the film. So that's what I believe as a filmmaker. It's
and
very
what a
crucial to
great
be dedicated.
philosophy. I mean, like sometimes in films, as going on about your conversation, Some people don't really give respect to people who are extras in films, people that are in the background, but they're essential. Like, and so by you saying this, being a film director, an acclaimed film director, honestly, that shows that people feel respected and go, you know what, I really want to work with this film director because, you know, his heart is there. He's got his professional head, but his heart is there. That's nice. That's really nice.
Thank you so much.
So, have you with your sorry, yes, please go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. Like, you were asking me what's my interest of jumping to the thriller films.
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoy thriller films because there are a lot of my favorite filmmaker, but the most favorite filmmaker whom will say that I admire a lot. I love his work. I love his filming style. The name of the filmmaker is Mr. Alfred Hitchcock. So I love the way he make the films. So he's my almost all-time favorite filmmaker. Then it goes my another filmmaker is my favorite Mr. Satyajit Ray. So he's a great filmmaker. He got Oscar, and he's from my country. And I really appreciate both this filmmaker. I admire both of their works. There and a lot of their other good filmmakers, but these two are my favorite filmmakers.
Alfred Hitchcock. I remember watching I Sell It, and honestly, The Birds, it put the frighteners into me. I didn't want to. I just couldn't. And even the filming, the cinematography, it kept you in suspense. It's almost you think this is what's going to happen, but suddenly something else happened, and you go, "Oh, I didn't see that come in. I didn't see that happening," and I find I really find that's wonderful, because isn't it good when you're in this creative industry, as well as you having your creative talent, your God-given talent, you also need to be inspired by those that have gone before you. And so I love that. So Supratik, I was going to say, if anybody wanted to get into filming, let's talk about the filming. What are the steps? What is the procedure? How would they go about it? Let's say they're just all they're doing is they just feel they want to be part of film. They want to do they want to direct a film, or they want to make a film, or they want to write something. What would you say is, because let's say they're going to part with a lot of money if they're going to study. So before doing all this and making a commitment, what would you say? How, from your advice, from your world of wisdom?
So I will say that if somebody like any dedicated person who wants to be part of in the film industry, like in any sector, like in acting or the directorial part, or like the cinematography part, or any crew department, if they going to perform. So I want to say is like that. It's a lengthy process. If you think that you're going to be success, one day, it won't be happen. It won't be happen. It's a lengthy process. You need to be dedicated. You need to make sure that what you are best for your profile. If you are doing good in acting, you just go to the auditions. You just start from the scratch, because I think there is no shortcut to success. It's a lengthy process. You need to be dedicated. You need to be patient. You need to be very much patient. You need to go through your work. You need to judge other people's work as well. You need to find out what's your strength and weakness. So it will help you to identify yourself better. Then you can go ahead. Because if you think that I wanted to be actor, I wanted to be an actress, and you just you give the audition and you get rejected, so then you came that no, this industry is very bad. It's because the stars also took a lot of time. Nobody is going to be successful in a one single day. First of all, it's your talent. Second, it's your luck, and third is your determination that you're going to be performed. So that's what I feel. That's what I think, that you need to be very much patient, dedicated, and you have to identify your own strength and weaknesses. That's going to be help you out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That's some really valuable gems there for anyone who wants to embark on a career in the filming
Thank you.
music industry, in the filming industry. Well, here we are. We have the beautiful Dr. Jacalyn.
Hi, hi,
Thank
hi.
you. Hi. Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. I've been watching the interview. You're doing a great
No, no,
job,
no.
Dr. Chan.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you both. So, a question I have for you is when we think
Yep.
about how people like to consume media, whether it's film, television, we see, especially during the pandemic, a number of projects from A-list celebrities in film and TV have actually come out on streaming platforms. And yet, at the same time, depending on where you live, you can drive around and see that there are actual movie theaters that made it through the pandemic where people can actually go and have an experience. What do you see as the future of the film industry in terms of human consumption of content?
Well, I want to say is like that. You just stood a very good point. I really appreciate that. Also, what happened if I consider this particular phrase, what we are just suffering and witnessing from during the pandemic time from 2020 till now, because in many news we are hearing that the COVID is rising up again. It's rumors or it's a doctor statement. We are not sure, but yeah, in news we are just hearing it. And from 2020, if you say that it affects a lot of creative personalities, because what happened in our film industry, we cannot work from our home, right? We cannot work from our home. We need to go to the sets. We need to take the shots. We need to perform. But yeah, what I did, and many other filmmakers, I think, from many parts, they also did a very challenging role. And along with me, I also did. My another award-winning Hollywood short film, which got screened in London and LA, and I directed the film from home. And the actors are from three different countries. The name of the short film is The Last Night. Actors from three different. I just jot them up. I just guided them, and they perform. And I got featured in numerous television channels and numerous newspapers as well. So that was a phrase that was very difficult, but we did. And yeah, right now in the future, what we want to say is like the OTTs. The OTT is like the VOD platforms, the OTT, which the people can enjoy. Like they don't have to travel to cinema halls to watch the films right now. They are getting all the content in their phone by the subscription role model. So what happened is like the mass gathering is going to be limited, but uh, they are all means they can enjoy watching the films and the content in their home in a very private manner or during their free time. So they don't have to be tied up with a specific time of the screening of the cinema halls. Yeah, that's a point. That's a point. But in future, would I say that mm, OTTs might go alongside with the cinema halls, but the vibe and the feel of the cinema halls should not be abolished. And the people who are making films, we want to say that people, the audiences, they do visit to the cinema halls because it's a large screen. We cannot witness the feel of an IMAX camera output in a mobile phone. We have to go to cinema halls and we have to witness that vibe, because the films which are going to be like which is going shooting in the IMAX cameras in 3D version, we cannot witness that vibe in a particular mobile phone. So yeah, cinema halls must be there, but protocols will be followed, hoping that this COVID will be gone. But the cinema should not be abolished. That's what I feel as a filmmaker. It should not be a nostalgia for us, because it's a part of the filmmaking process, because cinemas should always be there, and I think there should be more cinema halls to come and more facilities. The prices of the ticket must be lower, more facilities, more convenient for the audiences should be done. So that's what I feel for this mass human feedback. That's I want to say.
Thank you so
I,
much. I
I love
appreciate
that.
your perspective. Yeah, I think that's great. I know that during the pandemic, four generations of my family went to a cinema to see the latest at the time Tom Cruise movie, and just to be there and feel that experience. And that's a lot different than watching it on a small screen. And at the same point, I feel that people want to consume content when they want to consume it. So I feel like we need both options.
Yeah, I
Absolutely,
agree with
absolutely.
you. I agree with you both. We definitely do, because there's you know, it's fun when you go with your friends, and even to do with the kind of the drama that's in the cinema when someone's crunching crisps and you know, someone's
Stop talking. Turn your phone
not
off.
target, or someone's making out in the back or something.
Was it you, Dr.
Right.
Chan?
No, no. Do you know what? No, I haven't experienced that.
That's too funny. So when you
Yep,
think of
it's
all
the
the
vibe.
things that you've accomplished already, right? I think that's amazing that you were able to collaborate from home with other people who were actually on set. I'd never heard of that before.
Yep. Actually, what happened is like the my short film, the last night, my short film, the last night. During the pandemic, I think it's month of May. It's in the month of May, 2020. I have just collaborated with the actors of three different countries: uh, Argentina, USA, and South Africa. The actors are from three different countries, and also I made another short film, which got multiple awards as well. The actor is from England. So there were two short films I did during that pandemic time. I what I earlier answered to the question of Miss Madeline when she said that how I write the screenplay, and I explained that what crucial part the screenplay plays in the whole process of filmmaking. So yeah, I wrote the screenplay in such a manner that it, I think, from my point of view, I would say that it won't create any problem for the artist or from any crew members to understand it. So I wrote the screenplay in such a manner that from like whatever my point of view, like the artist is going to be walk 3 seconds straight, then take a right turn, and then nod his head on the left side or blink his eyes. I wrote each and every aspects of that, and along with that, I also make the short divisions, like what type of shots I wanted to say. I wanted to make sure that this type of shot is going to be taken during this particular scene. So yeah, I wrote each and everything in a very precise manner, so it won't create any such problem for the artist as well as the crew members to understand it. So that's what I think, and yeah, that actually during the pandemic it was very challenging to direct the film from the home. Also, for that weather, I won't be the feature film which is also coming due to the bad weather and many other circumstances. In the midway, I won't be able to participate in that feature film. So I want to thank Miss Tina Paradise and Mr. John for this whole management thing, and each and every actors who participate of, during this process of my filmmaking. I really appreciate them. So yeah, it's a very challenging thing, but from my point of view as a screenwriter, I make sure that the artists and the crew members don't have any problem to understand what my perspective is to portray the film to the audiences.
I'm just
Yeah, I
shocked.
love it. It's just
Yeah,
so
me too.
forward thinking, and really enabling people who might not have an opportunity otherwise because of the challenge of distance, etc.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's so
So
considerate.
I was just going to ask you, what would you say, if anything, are the main differences between audiences in the United States and audiences in other countries? Are there differences?
No, not like that. I don't think that there is not any differences um, in the audience of the in audiences in United States and any other countries. Like what I want to say is like when we make films, whatever the film is, like if the film is originated from France, or the film is originated from Germany or United States, every people, like in today's generation, every people, they watch the film, they watch the content, like how they're performing. Uh, but yeah, certain films like what I will say, the style, yeah, the style is different because in Hollywood films they follow a different style and pattern. In Bollywood, the whole in our country, in India, Bollywood, they follow another different form of style. But the genres, we people of every countries love to watch the film of every genre. So I don't think that there is no such differences between the audiences in India or any France or German or any other countries like Italy or United States. Uh, we audiences, but as a filmmaker, we have to make sure that whatever the content we make, it should make a sense. It should make a sense. It should be clear to the audiences that what's the perspective of the whole story. So yeah, that's a crucial thing. And I think as a filmmaker, if I make a film in India, and if the story is quite clearable to the audiences, they will quite easily understand that. So it's all about the content, and I think each and every audiences they like the content of each and every country.
All right, thank you for clarifying
Yeah,
that.
thank you for sharing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I thought there might be a difference, especially with Americans, because we're so demanding and our attention span is so short in general. So thank you again for clarifying that. We have to say goodbye for now because our next show is starting in
Thank
just
you.
a few minutes. But
Sure.
I've really enjoyed the content that you've shared today, and I'm so happy for your continued success.
And we'll have to
Thank
invite
you.
him.
Thank you
We'll
so
have to invite you back, definitely for part 2, for what you're going to do for
absolutely.
2023 and all your awards. You've got this award
Absolutely.
coming up as well. So there's
Yep,
lots
yep.
of.
My both feature films are circulating in film festivals globally. I hope to receive more awards, and thank you so much for your blessings and love. Thank you so much, Dr. Jacalyn. Thank you, Miss Madeline, for your lovely well wishes towards me and your lovely blessings towards me. And yeah, it's great to be part of your eminent show twice. And thank you so much for this lovely uh, hosting. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
And
Thank you, and
super.
thanks for staying up late with us because I know it's
Yeah.
going on midnight there. For people who want to reach out to
Yeah.
you, we have your email. We've got Facebook and Instagram. Are there any other ways that you want people to contact you?
They can mail me. They can mail me on my email ID. That's wall24.cu@gmail.com. Through my Instagram, Supratik Ganguly. Through WhatsApp, they can. I also read messages. Actually, I'm much more active in WhatsApp rather than my social media because my PR team manages my social media. I am honestly telling you, I'm a little bit inactive in social media platforms, in Facebook and Instagram. I'm not that social media freak, so I post very often in social media as well. So I'm really sorry for that. So yeah, I got much busy in thinking and thought process, so I don't that much got time to click my pics. Yeah, but whenever I click, I post it. But yeah, I'm much more active in WhatsApp, uh, in calling, and definitely people can contact me through my mail ID, through my social media platforms as well. I will definitely revert them back, and definitely I want to connect with many young-minded creative personalities and hoping to make more good contents in the future.
Thank you so much. And if you
And I'm
could
sure
drop
you will.
your WhatsApp number into the chat and then we can share it with people, that would be great.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
don't blame
Uh,
us if you get some weird callers.
Yeah, maybe stick with world24ceo@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's the thing.
That's the best thing. All right, well, we
Okay.
wish you a pleasant night's sleep
Thank
and
Yeah.
do come back and see us again.
And thank you,
Sure,
Supratik.
sure.
You've been
Thank
absolutely
you.
amazing.
Bye, bye.
Absolutely. Okay,
Take
thank
care.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Wasn't it lovely?
Great interview, Dr. Chan.
Ah!
I was watching the whole thing. It was very good. How do people reach out to you, and who would you like to reach out? You're doing so many things now. In addition to this and A Woman's Prerogative, you're going to be doing this spelling bee. I'm super excited about that.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
You're
I'm
also
thinking,
doing Talking Heads, Elevated Listening, and you've got your book, which is out. So let me get it. Star Child.
oh,
Which
there
is
it
fabulous.
is. I gave my copy to someone else in Egypt because my heart told me to. And it's like, oh, where is she? I need her back. Oh my gosh, I'm going to order another one.
So order her book Star Child over on Amazon, and tell people how they can reach you, how they can hire you as a vocal coach, how they can work with you, songs for you.
Yeah. Please, people, if you want to, when you want to contact me, if you want to contact me, I'll be most happy and welcome to hear your story and how I can help you as well. It's Madalene Carol Chan, MADALENE, Carol, CAROL, Chan, CHAN, @gmail.com. You can find me there. You can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on all social media platforms, well, Facebook and LinkedIn as well. I want to hear about you. Or if you want to learn how to sing, if you want to sing that song that you've always wanted to sing, if you want a song written about your life story, or you want to co-write, if you want to find in your life that you've come stuck in your life and there's no meaning to life anymore, the way that so contact me, because I've got some tools. Oh gosh, that sounded terrible. I've got some knowledge and tools of courses which both myself and Dr. Jacalyn have combined together. So it's equally powerful in every way. So please, call me up. Is that the word? Yeah. Call me up, reach me up. Not reach me up. Call me up. Bring me up. Bring me up.
Bring me up. Isn't that how you say it over there?
Bring me up.
Bring me up, chap. Beam me up. Beam me up, Scotty.
Oh, no, bring me up. That's a different show.
Well, I think Red is going to be ringing me up, so we're going to have to go.
Absolutely. Oh, no. Sorry, Red. Sorry.
All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. We'll be coming right back with the Wise Ones and Red O'Loughlin and our special guest, and look forward to bringing you more wonderful content. Join Dr. Chan and I here next week.
Lovely. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Much love. Bye. Bye, Dr. Jacalyn.
Bye.